Busch Light.
What the hell?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Walking 90. This is your host, Elliot Barnes. Joining me is Ebony and Kyle Carr. This is your one-stop shop for all things USL League One, where we talk the most shit and we have the most fun. So enjoy us.
I don't know a damn thing, but I'm going to have fun.
Look, you know more than some of these owners over in Europe. So,
wow, already. All right, Yogi.
Look, y'all. I'm so annoyed over this past weekend because not only was I in the supporter section to see Richard versus Greenville in the pouring down rain, which was freezing cold. My team lost again on their own goal for the second time to Greenville. Triumph, which sucked.
I actually watched that game. I remember last time we did this and I said I was not watching a single game. I actually watched your game. And yo, it's like, how'd y'all forget that y'all were up a man for like a solid 20 minutes?
So we talked about it on the podcast, and I attribute it to the formation that we have set up because Darren's playing like this 4-1-4-1, but like the wingers are like on the touchline, and Hernandez up there by himself, and no way. Whereas Chizagi was like non-existent, and you haven't seen Greenville yet, but Greenville is that team that they can lose a man and it's like damn near they gained a man because they just sit in so damn tight.
Well, I was going to say, like, it wasn't – they didn't lose – like, even though they lost a man, they still had the defense that they needed.
Yeah, because it was like they lost a right back. And it's not like they lost Polak or one of the center backs.
Or Fricky or, someone like that.
Yeah. They just took the right back off, they took the striker off at halftime, put another right back in, and was like, all right, let's keep this thing going. Like, just lock down.
And they're like, we'll play a 0-0 draw. That's fine. We'll go for a draw. We're not trying to win. Why bother winning?
Yeah, I just want to say he two-footed that ball really well. It was a wonderful strike.
And the thing is, he's not even like a fullback. He's like, he played striker for us last year. I mean, I love Luke. Don't get me wrong, but Luke is not. He's not a fullback. But
look, it can't be a Richmond. It can't be a Richmond Greenville game.
Like it.
It can't be a Richmond Greenville game without some own goals.
Very much sure. Very much sure. Yeah, man, we got a full schedule for y'all today, man. We got a couple of games to talk about. We already talked about one. Top 5 storylines of the year. We got the power rankings thus far. Games to watch this upcoming week. We got to give a special shout out to a couple of teams, and we're always looking for you guys and your guys' listener questions. So, where you guys want to start off at? Do you guys want to talk about the games first, or you guys want to hop into these storylines?
I want to talk about these games real quick.
Yeah, we got to talk about it because we had 3 games, and I feel as though each one was a different story in terms of what the hell actually happened. You had Greenville-Richmond, which was more of a there's no neither team looked capable of winning, and that was a struggle. And then you get the Omaha Tormenta, and it was, and I'll talk about Tormenta because that's going to be part of my storyline.
Can I take back my hot pick? Can I take back my pick? Because after 2 games, man, I don't know if they can play soccer, dog.
I will get to Tormenta because that was I got a question for them. And then we had the I would say the most entertaining, chaotic. This shit's happening all over again with North Texas, Fort Lauderdale.
Yo, they made me turn the game on. Remember when I said I won't want to watch a single game? I watched that Kickers game, and then I was like, wait a minute. North Texas is doing something. So I turned it on for a couple minutes. I literally
took a shower. It was 2-2. Got out the shower, 4-2. Like, wait, what? Like, what is
Why was your shower 40 minutes? What?
It wasn't 40. It was like 30. Because, sometimes you just want to sit in there. You just want to get like a hot shower. You just want to just.
Well, you were out in the cold, so that makes sense.
I mean, that's fair. It was raining in Richmond. But still, I'm shocked at North Texas because I believe last time we got on here, we just kind of like threw them to the side.
The thing with North Texas is
because no one knew what to expect.
Right. They always have someone. This year, I guess it's going to be the French guy who scored 2 goals. And it's like, all right, that's the new ringer. That's a guy that's going to destroy League One and probably get called up to Dallas, and he eventually gets sold to Bayern for like $5 million and turned into one of the best players in the world. Okay.
So first of all, let me tell you about him. He is from Lionsbridge FC up here in the 7-5 in Virginia. Richmond had a preseason match against them. He didn't play, but like homeboy is legit. Like he is good. I didn't realize it because me and Shadir was talking about it. We were trying to figure out like why did the kickers go after him. FC Dallas picked him up in the Super Draft and was just like, yeah, we're just gonna pick you up and just let you go to North Texas. Which they're probably gonna do the same thing they did with Ronaldo Damas of just have him and then flip him for like $1 million to another USL championship club. Because he's already 24, so I doubt like if he was like 19, 20, oh yeah, of course he's going to Bayern this time next week. But he's 24. He's probably going to the championship.
It's going to a farmer league. So
yeah.
Hey, that farmer league decided we have some morals. We're not going to try and secure the bag at the risk of it.
Morals.
Look, who would have ever thought PSG would be the one to be like, you know what, we're good on money.
No. PSG only did it because they would have screwed up the World Cup otherwise. FIFA would have been like, all right, we're taking this World Cup out of Qatar, and then they would have been like, oh, there went all of our money.
Doing that.
That's the only reason why PSG stayed. They're like, we can't ruin this 2022 World Cup chance.
No. But then the other thing about this North Texas and Fort Lauderdale game that kind of caught my attention was Fort Lauderdale has like a competent offense where it's not just like, I mean, Kyle, you remember last year, like it was all depending on what Ricky was going to do. But now
Ricky
this year,
and Sosa, yeah.
But now this year, like if they can catch you on the counter, they can score. They can score a chance. And they actually have, well, I mean, that also comes down to you have a competent head coach, so that does a lot for you.
Make an upgrade. But they can't defend. Fort Lauderdale cannot defend at all.
Hell no.
I don't know, and I just don't understand. It should have been more for North Texas, to be honest. North Texas could have easily had like 6 or 7. So the fact that it was only 4, one of those was a free kick, which was a hell of a free kick. But
did he go through the wall?
Nope, not through the wall. Not through the wall.
Yo, we are not gonna have any fans in Paris after this.
And where? Oh,
in Paris.
Paris is a terrible town. It's a terrible city. I will die on this hill. I will never go back to Paris.
Never been there. Don't
go.
I don't see the need. I feel like it'd be one of those where it's like maybe I'll go for a day. But if I'm going to France, like I'll go to Marseille. I'll go, somewhere warm.
Is there a red light district in France? I'm pretty sure there is.
I never found it.
I don't know. That's what I'm assuming Marseille is for.
My only reason to go to Europe is to go to Amsterdam.
If you're in the chat, tell me where the red light district is in France. I went to the red light district in Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's my only reason to go to Europe. That's the only reason why.
There's more.
It's not as great as you think.
Depending on where in Europe.
Yeah.
I just want to go to Amsterdam. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only city that I feel like they kind of somewhat accept black people. So that's the only place I feel comfortable at.
I don't know. I went to Madeira in Portugal, and they just assumed I was British. So I was like, cool. All right. I guess I have some, I don't know, like better. You just see me as some British dude. Like, okay, I'll take it. Compared to if I was American, then I don't know how that would have gone.
So lie about where I'm from. Gotcha. All right.
Always.
So for those that are just joining in, I see a couple of more. If you got any questions, put them down in the chat. We will make sure to answer them online. Make sure you guys want to interact with us. This show is for USL League One fans, but we're all for USL.
I'm gonna need the chat to let me know where the red light district is in France. That's all I need.
Yeah, if you missed that part of the conversation, I advise you to go back. It's pretty great. So the next game we had after that was, of course, the game that won our poll for game of the week was Union versus South Georgia. It won by a whopping 74% because apparently all USL League One fans are Union Omaha. I don't know why. Those are the only people that follow us. I don't know how this worked.
I did not turn that game on. I turned on every game around it. Put that one.
So I'm not gonna lie, yo. I really tried. Not saying it was a bad game. It wasn't a bad game or anything like that. I just couldn't force myself to rewatch it because I'm like, yo, I already know how this is gonna play out, and I know you guys are gonna get on me because I picked South Georgia to be my dark horse, and I was like really like had faith in them, but after 2 weeks, South Georgia does everything right off the field. We're gonna talk about that, but on the field, bro, what the fuck y'all be doing? Like against Fort Lauderdale, the first goal that Fort Lauderdale scored, literally, the defender looked at this striker. It was like, oh, you going this way? All right, cool. The goal's that way. Have fun. Like, I don't know what they be doing in training. I don't know what happens on set pieces. Like, so help me out, Kyle. Ebony, what happens? What happens?
They said no defense, just vibes.
But they're not scoring for the vibes. Like they're not. There's not
I
even
didn't say they were
vibes.
scoring. They didn't say they were scoring for vibes.
There's no
It's
vibes right now.
They're not even trying for the vibes.
Here, and this was one of my storylines with Tormenta. Like, yes, Tormenta off the field, great work, top-notch organization. I don't understand what the talent that they have, especially in midfield and attack. Like they have good players. They have Nicoletto. They have Kobe Perez. Like they got dudes that can score.
That's the thing. They have one of the best 10s in USL League One. One of the best 10s. He gets wasted.
And even though they had more shots than Omaha, they had the same amount of shots on target, but it didn't feel like they're going to score. It just felt like I don't know what is wrong with Tormenta. And now, if I was that, I don't know when you start hitting the panic button if you're Tormenta because you're already 2 games in. You have not scored. You're already falling behind. Losing to Omaha on the road, okay, that's at least understandable. You can.
Is it?
It is. Losing on the road at Omaha and the narrow ass field is a challenge. That it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. That's fine. Whatever. But I don't know when you hit the panic button because you haven't played it. You haven't scored. You haven't won. Tucson, Fort Madison, North Carolina, Chattanooga, they all still have to play. And if there's 6 playoff spots, and we're assuming that Richmond, Greenville, and Omaha, that's half of it right there. What happens to those other 3 spots? Because North Texas, they look pretty damn good. That's a spot right there. Tucson, that's a dark horse team. They can make it. Fort Madison, if they score 5 more goals than they did last year, hell, maybe they'll turn some of those draws that they had into wins. They've addressed their biggest weakness. That could be a spot. North Carolina, I know Ebony, you said last time, they might not make the playoffs, but they're going to play tough. You're already seeing a logjam. And maybe Chattanooga is more competent that they don't have to rely on Greg Hurst and Stephen Beatty. Maybe they'll be a more well-rounded team. We don't know with Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale's going to score. They just can't defend. But that's the thing. You're already looking, and we don't even know what Toronto's going to be either. So,
I would
other than
love
Revs
to see
2,
Fort Lauderdale. Is it a true partnership with Fort Lauderdale and Inter Miami?
Yeah, it's a true partnership.
It is.
Yeah,
I would love to see Higuain come down for rehab and play on Fort Lauderdale and see what he does against some of these defenses. That would be hilarious.
No, absolutely not. They already have their other DP that they can't have anymore because of the Tweedy situation comes out. It's just Tormenta's going to be, if they don't realize it, they're going to end up being near the bottom along the likes of Revs 2. If they don't turn this around, because as I said, there's already 3 teams that we're probably going to say are in the playoffs. And then you still have a team like North Texas. Who knows what Tucson, Fort Madison, and Chattanooga are going to be like? And you're already falling behind. And you're 2 games in.
So this is the thing. This is the stat from the game that blows my mind. South Georgia led in total shots, chance creation, accurate passes, pass success, shots on target, and you lost 2-0. You got dominated. I'm not off the South Georgia bus, but I'm ready to blow it up and collect the insurance money. I'm close to it.
I'm going to say, your hand, if you're a Tormenta fan, your hand's over the panic button.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't there yet, but your hand is over it.
Are you not hitting it already?
No, not yet.
I don't think
Not
yet because I mean I don't think you hit it yet because like Kyle said, Union Omaha that's a tough match to go to because in USL League One, like getting to traveling is hard as hell. It's not like these teams are chartering, so getting a direct ride from Statesboro to Omaha is what damn near impossible. I'm pretty sure they gotta go to Atlanta. And then
they gotta fly out of Atlanta to I don't know where the fuck you go to get to Omaha from there. Maybe you fly directly to Omaha.
Maybe Lincoln. I'm imagining Lincoln.
I don't know.
I don't know. Omaha fans, let us know.
Yeah, what the
How
fuck
is it,
airport
like-
is there? Like, there's an airport I know because they had those people stranded after the Trump rally, but
So let us know. But yeah, if you're a South Georgia fan, I'm pretty sure, man, there has to be some kind of like reshuffling going on or something. It's just sad to see.
Are we not going to talk about Revs too?
What
Oh,
is there
so
to
it's
talk
Atlanta
about?
directly to Omaha. So that's what it is.
what is there to talk about with Reds too?
I mean, they had that nice win, but at the very beginning, April 10th.
I was gonna say, was it really a nice win? It was.
I mean, against Fort Lauderdale should have won that game. Let's be real. They hit the Blues 3 times.
Well, we can't have Gino on our bad side 2 weeks in a row.
Chip, I don't know. Nebraska, I ain't never been out there. The only reason I know about Lincoln is because of NCAA college football and the University of Nebraska. That's the only reason I know about Lincoln.
Here's the thing: I drove through Nebraska when we were going to Mount Rushmore, and my dad decided we're just gonna have fun and continue driving. I don't know why he did this.
Hold
so
on,
we
wait. Time out. You drove through Nebraska to get to Mount Rushmore.
We went
You
from
Wisconsin.
Eau Claire.
Did you just drive across?
We went from Eau Claire through Minnesota to Mount Rushmore, and then my dad decided, "Fuck it, we're going to continue this road trip because why allow your 18-year-old son to go have a college life?"
I feel like there's some weird trauma there, but I'm gonna let you have that.
There's some military. I don't know how to explain it, but either way.
Some military bullshit.
Some it's your first child and you don't want them to go party at college.
Okay.
Some suppressive parenting, I guess.
All right.
We'll dig this up a different time.
We'll talk about that.
That's off the air. That'll be an off air.
But I mean, to bring up about Revs too. I mean, I don't know what to think about this Revs team. I mean, we put 3 up, but I would say this: like, they're a dangerous team if they have more like veteran players. You know what I'm saying? Like the style of play they have is great, but if they have more veteran players, not just like 17, 18, 19-year-olds, they'll be a fine team. They would be like a really good team. But
wait, they're playing at Gillette Stadium?
Yeah. Yep. Bob Kirby putting no more money into that team than what he got to. If it's not going to strippers, it's not going to the team.
All right, that's fair.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
That's fair.
With Revs too, all I got for them is yes, the style of play is fine, but they should not have won against Fort Lauderdale. I don't know. They're going to be a team that plays spoilers. I don't think they're going to be near the playoff picture, but they can be the team that it's late in the season, you need a win, or you need to at least get a draw, and then you lose that game to Revs too. Like they're going to be that type of team.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to pull
as long as they still have Joe Rice. If they don't have Joe Rice, they're done.
Actually, I think Joe is going to get called up because I got a feeling Matt's going overseas. I got a feeling because he's going to play in a Gold Cup or something. And
Yeah,
he'll
probably make a Gold Cup roster.
If he has a good tournament, he's going overseas, and I imagine Joe is going to call up. Which, if he does, I think Richmond might get some money. Ha 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 ha! Which I love. I mean, I won't see it, but I love it.
Yeah, no, and a comment just came in. Revs did beat Omaha, Greenville, and Richmond last year.
They did
Somehow.
and that's the thing. Like, I think Buchanan was on that squad.
I mean, it was an okay. Like, I would say last year's was better than this year's.
Yeah, but the same thing about Revs. Like, Revs started off horrible, and then they kind of build up into it.
Yeah.
You got to build up into that team. So
and
we'll
hell,
see.
they were 80 minutes away from beating Ford Madison at the last year. So yeah, they could. Revs are going to be a spoiler team. They're going to beat someone that's going to need that win.
It should
Oh, that's gonna be
Fort
annoying.
Lauderdale. If Fort Lauderdale could have like played defense the last 5 minutes, we could have had a repeat of USL League One championship between North Texas and Greenville. Like we were that close.
Fort Lauderdale, as our good friend Jake will say, is going to be a chaos team. We don't know what to expect out of them. They are USL League One's chaos team, Fort Lauderdale.
Do you think Pellegrini gets a game?
Maybe. He'll get one or two.
Why not?
What else are you going to do with him? Until he can leave in the summer?
He's got to do something. They're paying him.
Yeah, sure.
There is no new OCB. No, there's no one is OCB bad. No one is OCB bad.
Damn. Word?
Hey,
OCB was terrible the first 2 years.
No. I mean, why?
But see, this is the thing. For people that remember,
That's
like old school USL heads, like Orlando City was that team.
They were
And then
legit.
it's so funny to see OCB and how they were run. Oh, it was complete shit. It was complete dog shit.
Yeah. No.
Hey, Kyle, we got a question for you too. I'm gonna put it up for you.
Did I live abroad? No, I did not live abroad, so I was still in Wisconsin. My dad went to different military bases, but I stayed in the wonderful shithole that is Waukesha, Wisconsin.
So after reviewing all the games, I mean, everyone know how they went. They were kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still salty about Greenville and Richmond. Fucking cool. We're gonna move into our power rankings so far. So this is our first power ranking of the year. Not every team has played in League One. North Texas, North Carolina FC, Fort Madison, FC Tucson, Toronto. Am I forgetting anyone?
There is one team we're
And,
forgetting, but we don't need to acknowledge them.
Chattanooga,
Mhm.
the red side, just like
I mean, North Carolina's about to start playing next week, and we're about to play in a white tee and some basketball shorts from Ross because we don't have a jersey yet. So
That sounds
Are y'all
MLS.
wearing the
That's
jeans
MLS
over
right
the top
there.
of the basketball shorts? Is that what we doing? Like how we used to do?
yeah, they about to
You
play
gotta-
pickup. They about to play
So you-
pickup on field 4.
So y'all gonna come in there in some Air Forces, the black Air
Yeah.
Forces.
Oh, whoa.
Oh man.
The league is not ready. No, we don't. No.
Can we be my team's gonna be the chaos team. Decided. I don't care. We about to pull up in some socks that are ankle socks.
Right.
No creases in the shoes.
Nope. Fresh shoes.
Fresh.
Straight out the box.
They bought the box on the way to the game.
You gotta
Fresh.
put the packaging back into it. Make sure.
Yeah.
Like, all right, here we go. All right, y'all. Who want to start off? What's your power ranking so far? We only can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 teams because USL decided to do this weird schedule setup where not every team plays or start the year off. So we'll just do the first 7. Who's your power rankings right now? We all probably got South Georgia at the bottom,
Yes.
Yes.
so that's easy. So we just go up to 6. Who wants to start off?
All right, I'll go. 6, I'm putting Fort Lauderdale. Again, how they beat, not Fort Lauderdale, sorry, Revs 2. How they beat Fort Lauderdale, I don't know. It was shocking. They got throttled by Richmond. I'm going to put them 6. Sorry, Gino. 5th, I'm putting Fort Lauderdale. They at least look more cohesive than they did last year. They had North Texas on the ropes for a little bit before North Texas became North Texas. They got a win that they needed to against Tormenta, so therefore I have them 5th. In 4th, I'm going to put Richmond just because. Sorry, Elliot. I mean, if you can't score when you have a man advantage at
I can't
home,
be mad at it.
I gotta put them 4th. They look good against Revs too, but I gotta put them 4th. In 3rd, I'm going to put North Texas. There are concerns defensively, but that attack looks to be pretty good again. 2, I have Union Omaha. A good win at home Greg Hurst already firing on all cylinders. Like the Hurst and Conway already look like they're firing all cylinders. And
Are you going to do the
Greenville-
chant?
No.
You know, your Omaha fans want to hear you say it.
I ain't doing it. I didn't do it for Will Grigg. I'm not doing it for Greg Hurst. But I have Greenville. They're the defending champs. So until they get knocked off, until they lose, they're going or if they draw and Omaha has an impressive win, Greenville's still number one for me.
I'm gonna go. I got this one. I got this. My picks are purely chaos. So at 6 is actually going to be Fort Lauderdale. At 5 is going to be Greenville.
Ooh.
I know you went with your hot take last time, but
Like,
I mean, they won. But for me, that win wasn't enough. Like, they didn't do enough to show me that they earned that number one. You know, you go down a man because of poor defensive clearings. You won because of an own goal. You still haven't like that. To me, they haven't done enough. So they're going at number 5. 4 is going to be Revs. 3 is going to be Richmond. 2 Union, and 1 North Texas. They're a scrappy team. They're hungry. They are showing that give them the right day and they will terrorize. Yeah, they've got some defensive issues. Yeah, but if they're gonna play the you score 3, we score 4, and they're actually scoring the 4, I'm gonna give it to them.
yeah. So for me, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go Revs 2 at 6. I just don't know what to make of them. At 5, I'll go Fort Lauderdale. 4, I'll go Richmond. 3, I'll go Greenville, just because they beat us. I can't put a team that beat us. I can't put my team ahead of a team that beat us and we were open man. That doesn't make any sense. I'll go North Texas, and then I'll go Union Omaha. Like the thing where I was saying all year, like my thing against Union Omaha is not the fact that they have a good team. It's not that. We know they built a team. They probably have like the biggest wage bill in USL League One. It really just comes down to the fact, can you keep all that attacking talent happy and healthy? You know, and that's really the main thing. And we'll see. I mean, they got out to a great start and it's winning at home, so I'll give them that.
quick thing with the health. Omaha fans, can you explain where the hell EVD is? I don't know. I was surprised he wasn't there at all. I don't know if they can explain if he's hurt or like what's going on. But I was surprised. So I figured he has to be hurt or something has to be going on that he's not starting or he wasn't out there. So any Omaha fans that can explain that to me.
That's big. Because if they don't have him, man, that's a big part of that, that team missing, I would have to say. My bad.
Yeah. So that's, like I said, explain that to me. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. But for someone that good who was arguably a strong contender to be MVP.
Son, okay, can I say this? I love our fans at USL League because we're the most, you have to be really passionate to give a fuck about third division soccer in America. Like, you have to be passionate. But, son, the way how you would have thought someone dropped a nuke on their baseball stadium, the way how they tore shit about EVD not getting MVP. They was ready to fight everyone. Like, people was coming at my neck. And it was like, why did Zion get MVP? Like, I voted for the man. I was shocked as y'all.
I had no dog in the fight. I was indifferent. Once the season ended, I was like, fuck it. This season is a wash. There shouldn't have even been a season. I'm bitter. Whoever wins MVP, congrats to y'all. But
y'all was
I was being bitter. I was being bitter and petty. It was a terrible season for Ford Madison, so I was bitter as all hell. Fucking lost a Henny Derby. Can't score goals. It was ugh.
Oh, that'll be me this year. Bet.
Like, all I got to do for Madison is win the Henny Derby, and I don't care how the rest of the season goes.
That was me
Love
versus
that.
Charlotte.
Henny Derby is a special derby.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eating these Pringles, by the way.
So, honestly, let's talk about it, son. Because USL, like most leagues in America, love to tell the fans who your rival is, and then the fans are like, "Okay, cool, let's hate each other." In USL League One, it doesn't work like that. So, for those who don't know, like Richmond's predestined rival was supposed to be Chattanooga. South Georgia was supposed to be Greenville. Fort Madison was supposed to be Lansing, but Lansing went under, and then it was supposed to be Union, and none of that really kind of worked because Richmond's main rival is Fort Madison. Union and Greenville, they're rivals. South Georgia has a rivalry with Chattanooga, which, by the way, like, if there's one game you want to watch just for the amount of red cards, it's that game.
No blood, no foul as a derby. That might be the derby name. No blood, no foul.
Yeah, I think that game has the most red cards in USL League One history. Like, I think it's
now I'm
They
excited.
don't like each other. I don't know what it is. They just don't like each other.
no, they don't. And
That's fun right there. That's pure fun.
So these are the 5 talking points we got coming out of this weekend. Number 5, FC Tucson. Do you guys think they are a possible dark horse?
I think yes.
No,
But at
because
this
my
point-
wild card was North Texas.
Okay.
I still say yes because they still have the attack and their style of play fits so perfectly with their attacking players that I'm curious to see how they do next week. 1, because that will be the first time they will play, and 2, because Fort Madison plays in the next week, so I will have to be more interested to see how they are. But Tucson could be like a 5th or 6th this year. They can finish 5th or 6th. They can finish bottom. None of that would surprise me. I expect them to finish a little bit higher than that, but I think I still would consider Tucson the ultimate dark horse team because we don't know, other than Charlie Dennis and Shaq Adams, we don't know much about the rest of their players.
And this is
At
the
least
first
in
year
terms of
they're
if you
independent,
followed
right?
USL League One. What?
This is the first year they're truly independent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be interesting to see. All right. So at number 4, we have, can the Richmond Kickers show up in the final third? So far, Richmond has not created all their goals, I should know, came off of set pieces or off counterattacks. They haven't created, I think, no more than 2 chances within the final third. So can Richmond kind of fix that during the Fort Lauderdale match? What you guys think?
So I actually watched both of your games. God damn, you better be looking like you.
Aww. This is also Ebony, who watches all the NWSL games, like all of them. And on top watches USL League One.
I watch some, not
Hey, Chip can fight me.
Chip's not wrong. Chip is not wrong. Like I said, he put his whole foot behind that. That
was the striker mentality in him going full head. He was like, wrong
one. Ooh, but it was still clean, right? That's going on the highlights. All right, cool.
Just repackage it.
Y'all did y'all business against Revolution. Again, it's Revolution, but y'all still were able to like put passes together. You didn't really score out of the run of play, but you still looked good. You looked decent in the style. It's just a matter of finding that last touch. Now, will your strikers not have the first touch of Lukaku? Maybe not. Hopefully, it fixes itself the more games you get going. But that's a risk you're going to have to take the more y'all push up field. Because y'all are definitely pushing up field. But you got people that can score in the front and people that score in the back. So hopefully that connects too.
I will say yes, they will figure it out. I think Terzaghi is still very talented, still somebody you have to keep an eye on. Once their other new signings kind of get more incorporated, it'll be interesting. I don't know, but like losing Ian Antley is going to be huge in that aspect. I don't know how they go about replacing him, but I think with a guy like Bolduc, who I expect to take that next step, I expect someone like Bolanos or Pavone to, those guys I expect to do better. And then they can still incorporate Gonzalez, I think, when Anderson is up and running. Like, I think they'll get better. I think it's tough to kind of get an idea because you got all your goals in the typical Darren style, I would say. And then against Greenville, it was just whatever. It was a mess.
I didn't know Greenville played so compact.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They literally
Yeah.
have like 8 players in the midfield. And I'm like, where's your defense? Like, where's your
It's
separation?
Jose Ball. It is. John Hart's is the American Jose Mourinho. I will die on this hill.
I would
I
say
was
he's more
very
of an
shocked.
American John Terry, but
Yeah.
no one got that. No one got that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's going to be like, I guess that's what's worked for them in the past, but I think a lot of teams are going to play long ball now because if you got 8 in the midfield, where the fuck is everybody else going to stand?
See, we keep thinking that in the last 2 years. We've been thinking that, and yet it still hasn't happened. We've been thinking that for the last 2 years.
Holy shit. So there's nobody breaking down 16 players in the midfield because if they've got 8, you've got to counter that with at least 6 players.
It has happened, yes, but it has not happened consistently enough. I mean, it keeps working.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like it's the broken clock is right twice a day, but how many times y'all using that same fucking clock? Like, what are they just scoring and then sitting there?
Yeah. Greenville is known
so
for
they're
1-0
parking the
wins.
bus.
Yeah.
They're just,
Like
they're just
Greenville will
parking the
score a
bus.
goal and then they'll just put 10 behind the ball and be like,
So they're scoring in the 3rd minute and then playing boring soccer for 87, and now I see why nobody likes them. Okay.
Yeah. So the thing about Greenville is if you score first against Greenville, Greenville's going to open up. If Greenville doesn't want to open up. If Greenville scores first, you better have someone that can unpick a defense because they are putting like 10 in the box and they are sitting in.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Greenville goes about it this year because they don't have Egan. They don't have Gomez. Thankfully. It'll be interesting to see who fills in for them. Maybe Pilato, maybe Alex Morel. But to put that burden on just those two, and I guess Don Smart as well, like that's going to be a lot to ask out of 2-3 players to pretty much take on the scoring void that was left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So watching Greenville's going to be watching paint dry. Got it.
Yes.
And like Doug said, Ian Antley, he should be back. I don't think he had to have surgery or anything. I think it was just like a strain, so he should be back soon.
Okay.
So we'll see. Number 3 talking point that we have: Union Omaha shows the offensive power we expect them to have. Like we said, Greg Hurst got on the scoreboard. Trying to make sure I get this right. Conway got on the
Conway got the other
scoreboard.
one.
Yeah, and also Firmino had a good game. Doyle had a good game as well. So, what we think about Union Omaha in this? Is the offense living up to what we expect it to be? I know it's
So
only
far-
one game.
So
it's
far,
only
yeah.
been one game, but I mean, they're doing what they're set out to do. So I would say, yeah.
I was going to say their marquee signing got a goal on his debut. Conway got a goal. Firmino looked good. Doyle looked good. The fact that N4 comes off the bench, I mean, and this is without EVD. Yeah, I mean, the attack is doing exactly what we expected it to do. Like I said, there's no reason Omaha shouldn't be first or second as a team in goals scored. There's no reason for it.
How we feel about those
Did it-
jerseys? Yes, no.
I mean, they're better than last year.
I guess I gotta look it up.
They're better than last year. I will. Okay, last year's was very disappointing. It was just a black shirt and a white shirt. For how the branding looked, you would have expected their kits to be better. And maybe it was just because year one, play it safe, don't do anything crazy. They are better this year. I will say their keeper kit last year, the purple.
That's
that
just
was nice.
that's literally the sky
Malaga.
blue jersey of last year.
Nike template.
Nike template, bruh.
So this is the thing. If you play FIFA 21, Union Omaha jersey is Malaga Club de Football in Spain. It's their jersey, just in black. And I realized, I looked at it, I was like, Nike, you think you slick?
Nike thought they were gonna. Nike thought they could slip it under. I mean, Adidas did the same thing. We'll get to the Arsenal River Army or whatever. But
hold on, wait, Jeff Rudy voted a jersey top this year. I gotta go look at this list.
What?
I have not looked at it.
Hold on,
of this jersey?
Yeah, I need that list. I need
it
that
is
list.
better than last year.
Let me get through these talking points.
Lightning
Kyle, I
jersey.
need that list. I need
Same
that.
All right,
list.
hold on. I'm working on it. But yeah, I will say Omaha's kits were better this year. The keeper blue, good.
Anything's better than
Good
a
color.
white tee.
And that's what they had last year. They had a white tee and a black tee.
Like them franchise boys. That's all they did with that shit. Like this is bullshit. Shout out to Tom for that one.
So here's some of the kits that Jeff Ruder had.
Hold it, Kyle. We got to finish the talking points. Hold it. We're gonna get to it because we're gonna need a segment on that.
All right, deal. I got the article at least.
All right. So number 2, we kind of talked about already, but can Tormenta turn things around? Or is it panic season?
God, they hope so.
Panic button, their hand.
So this is who
right here.
Tormenta have up next. They have Tucson, they have Richmond, North Texas, Greenville, Florida, Madison, Chattanooga, Toronto. I gotta say, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 6-game stretch where they can possibly only walk out with 1 win.
USL, why did you do that? Like, USL is like, we'll give them reps too. We'll give them Fort Lauderdale. Like, hopefully they can get that win. We'll give them that. And then they just decided, this is, if you can't get this win, you're just going to start off with a series of L's. I don't know.
But
well, the problem is
after they play Chattanooga on June 9th, they play Toronto at 4 p.m. and then they play them again Saturday. So they'll be riding the same plane to South Georgia. But it's going to be interesting, man. Next 6 games, you a South Georgia fan. Woo, boy.
I was going to say, and the thing is, a lot of these, you got Tucson at home. Maybe you'll catch Tucson. It's their first match of the season. Maybe you'll catch them. But then Richmond on the road, North Texas on the road. You still got Greenville. You get Greenville and Fort Madison at home, but I mean, oh man. And then maybe they can get a draw against Chattanooga. They can at least get a draw against Chattanooga. That might be that might snap it. But oh man, that is a brutal start to the season. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to turn it around now. Come back to me at the beginning of June.
They literally threw them up against Union, Tucson, us, North Texas, Greenville, Fort Madison, Chattanooga. The first 7 weeks. And they threw them for a lot of them. A lot was like, hey, look, here's 3 points. You can get the momentum going. We know y'all got a new coach. Good God. Bro, who did South Georgia piss off?
Hold on, they get to June and they got Toronto 4 times.
Steven Short, why do you hate South Georgia Tormenta? Ryan Madden. Once again, put me on the camera. Put me on the focus.
I got you.
Go ahead and get that
other segment every week.
Ryan, we need to talk. What did Tormenta do to you? What did they do? Because this is not fair. This is bullying. This is 10%. This is 100% bullying. This is not fair. This is harsh. Tormenta did nothing wrong. They've done all the right things. They got this great infrastructure. They got this great academy. They're doing the right things when it comes to social justice. And y'all do them like this. This is bullying. This is unacceptable. Like, come on now. Like, do this to Chattanooga. Do this to a team that deserves it. Like, Tormenta didn't deserve this. Like, come on now. That is just mean. That is just absolutely mean. And Ryan, I'm gonna need an answer. Like, what happened? What happened here?
I feel like in the meetings for USL, they were like, "There's a club near Atlanta we got. Maybe we can treat them like Atlanta United."
Hold on. Because they get back
over
to
here.
close to 500 because they play Toronto
Yes, Jeff, you have another
times.
get another beverage.
But
You said
like,
what?
Tormenta's doing great things. They're vaccinating people in the stadium, like, and this is how you reward them.
Like they're doing everything off the field great. And the USL meeting, it was just like, how y'all feel about playing the top 7 teams in USL? How y'all feel?
God,
All right.
poor
Boy,
Tormenta.
No. Because the 9th, the 13th, the 23rd, and the 30th, they fucking played Toronto 4 times. So they're right back in the mix at like close
Well,
to
yeah, that's a
500.
reward. That's your reward for getting your ass beat the first 8 games.
yeah.
Like they like, hey yo, handle that.
I just realized something. They take this same damn trip to Toronto twice. They're gonna be riding the same plane twice.
Gonna have a nice little drop off. You know, Greenville shows up, and then they kick Greenville out and bring Toronto back in.
What's the point of even going home? Like you're away and then you're home.
What kind of NBA playoff, NHL playoff nonsense setup is this?
They have to like. They said we had to
Bro.
do it one time, and then they did it like 14 times. I don't know, like, but they done with Toronto, so that's 4 wins.
Man,
Oh my god, that's
They
hilarious.
said fuck around
This
and
is
find
bull.
out.
Yes. So look, if you're a Tormenta fan,
I'm sorry.
we're sorry.
yeah, my heart goes out
That's
to you.
just
dog.
rude. It's rude. I don't know what to tell you, but it's rude. Like,
This is just unnecessary violence.
Yes. So
and I'm
number
messy.
one-
I love unnecessary violence.
So the number one talking point, North Texas shows who we think they are. Like they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Yeah.
Again, one game. They went the vibes approach. They were just scoring just for fun.
See, that's how I know you knew the League One. You ain't
Yeah.
been through the BS yet.
Not yet.
I'm still
My
waiting
team
for
don't play
Ricardo.
till next week.
Ricardo Pepi is still going to come back, and he's going to play. Ricardo Pepi is going to play for FC Dallas, and then the next day he's gunning on a plane and he's flying to Madison, and he's going to be on the bench to play against Ford Madison just to strike fear. Unnecessary violence. It's going to happen. They're going to call back Arturo Rodriguez. Like, Phoenix is going to be like, yeah, you can have Arturo Rodriguez back, and he's going to show up at the end of the season.
I wonder if that's in his contract. Like, I have to play at least one game against Ford. Like, I wonder if that's in his contract.
Those two and Damus they just haunt me, and it's not fair. And I still feel like they're all three of them will come back at some point.
Ricardo Pepi scored a hat trick against me on one leg.
Ricardo Pepi
Like-
came off the bench and scored 2 goals in 8 minutes of a playoff game.
Oh man! Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at the
Yeah.
table. I'm sorry. The fact that there are 4 teams, 1, 2, 3, 5 teams that haven't played, and they're still above South Georgia.
Goal difference. Gotta love it.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is only
And
going
the
to get
tiebreakers
worse.
wins. I think the first tiebreaker is wins. Not even goal difference. It's wins.
Yeah.
I mean, they chose violence against us too. Like, I got Greenville, Forward, Richmond, first 3 games instantly, right off the bat.
They gave
And
you
then I
a
got
delayed
2
start at least. They didn't just
Yeah.
throw you right in the wolves right from day one.
Yeah, no.
Like, I
we
think
at
the
least
last team to play is Toronto.
Toronto.
On the 22nd. In that time, South Georgia would have played, let's see, they would have to play Tucson, Richmond, North Texas, and Greenville. Like, there's a possibility in a weird world where they could be 0-7.
Look, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
And that's
I just
before
show up.
Toronto kicks off a ball. on the 22nd. That's crazy.
Toronto might start the season in playoff position, or they're going to already be so far out of it that they're not going to catch up.
Yeah.
Damn. How you get fired on your day off? You missed the playoffs before you even kicked the ball. They've already been mathematically eliminated. Damn.
All right, Kyle. Let's talk about this jersey list that Jeff Ruder did. We might have to have him on the show one week to talk about this list.
It's shit.
Well, I just want to start off by saying Ford Madison does so well that they didn't even bother putting them there. So that's kind of nice.
Kyle,
I didn't have to.
It is the same jersey from last year, just with a goddamn collar.
It's a nice collar, and I modeled it, so I am biased.
Yo, I am so. Hold on, let me do this real quick because I do this. Let me do this real quick. White people in Ford Madison, I need y'all to understand something. Not every jersey that Ford Madison put out is the best thing on God's green earth. You understand me? That pink jersey is the same damn pink jersey from last year, just with a collar.
False, also.
That's not true. It's got a different pattern.
It's got a different pattern. The sleeves, it's all white with some pink trim. Because last year, the shoulder and the sleeve were pink.
It's pink and white with a collar.
But it's a nice
You just
collar.
took a white T-shirt, put it in the washer with a red Sharpie. It was like,
Hold on. We are not MLS. We have standards, damn it. There are standards.
I mean, if we're going to talk jerseys, we're going to talk jerseys because I'm still waiting on mine. Again.
I got the home jersey.
I got last year's jersey. I can rock a Dreamville jersey all fucking week. I don't care.
Anyway, back to the list. So Jeff Ruder, they did all of USL. So I need to preface this. It's not just League One. There's also Championship.
Damn.
I will gladly go to Kenosha and win that damn tournament if I have to. I will drive over
life
there.
does look like a bowling league shirt. Now that I see it,
They had a bowling shirt 2 years ago. It's not the same. Anyway, Jeff Ruder put Tampa Bay Rowdies because they got the new logo as well. They did a.
That's not bad. The logo is nice. I give them that. The
logo
it was
is nice.
The logo, they did a nice remix of the original logo, so that was cool. But I think it's still relatively the same as last year. So they had that.
Yeah.
They had the Switchbacks away jersey.
That's a dumb jersey. The sashes are the wrong way. Like, it's just one sash. I'm a hoops person in a sash shirt. I love a good hoops kit, and I love a good sash kit.
The sponsor logo is weird. The sponsor logo looks odd.
It is.
First
it
of
is
all,
a weird
who is
kit.
wearing a switchback kit for vibes? No one.
The players, because they have to.
Yeah, exactly.
That
so
porn
that's trash.
stash on this player, I'm not okay.
Yes.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm scrolling immediately. Puma.
My guy's got to shave. Anyway, New Mexico United.
Okay, first of all, we gotta address Puma and these whack ass templates. I want y'all to stop thinking that horizontal is innovative.
Hexagon.
Like hexagons. Hexagons are not innovative. They're
Hold
boring
on,
as
hold
fuck.
on. Are we talking about this New Mexico
Blue
the
bullshit. Yes,
the
the
teal
electric playhouse. That's bullshit. That Puma
I like the color. The color is nice.
The color is nice, but
it's not innovative. I don't even know
No,
why the
it's-
fuck it's on this list.
Templates.
No.
Shout
Yeah,
out Hummels
no.
for not being templated. But
the
yeah, that was a
home
template.
jersey is better. I'll give them the home jersey. The black looks better.
Yes. But they only put they said all, but they showed the picture of the third one. Next, they have El Paso, their secondary, which, again,
That's a template.
it's a template.
Both of those jerseys are templates.
But the darker blue is nicer than the light blue.
It is. I will agree that the darker blue is nicer, but it's template,
Then they got
Like-
Phoenix.
which is, I mean, it's clean. It's
clean.
classic.
I was expecting
the
more.
logo. The logo sucks. That
the
Carvan
Carvana?
logo. Carvana,
The
whatever, that
Carvana
logo
logo?
sucks.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's huge. It makes no fucking sense. Why would you not change it to red to match the fucking jersey? Whatever.
So they did that. Then they did Louisville City, their secondary, which is pretty much what they had
Okay.
before.
Louisville
Which is their
kids this year are
secondary.
trash. It's trash. Louisville
The
kids this
design
year are
doesn't
trash.
carry all the way. The design doesn't carry all the way around. It's a fucking hoops kit. Put the hoops all the way fucking around.
They were
And
like,
it's a
you know
template.
what? We won with this shit. We're going back to this because we got to get back to winning.
Yes. It is. Cleveland is cold
Yes,
for
Chip.
boring.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they mentioned Union Omaha's home one. The home one
It's
specifically.
garbage. It is literally a template that NWSL used last year because that's what Sky Blue used last year, and they called their fucking Lightning kit. I was like,
And the
it's
first thing
just-
they say is, okay, so Omaha's home kit is the same design that NWSL side Sky Blue used last year.
But it wasn't good then, and it's still not good now. That's the line that he messed up. It wasn't good then, it's not good now.
I mean, like I said, the keeper, good job. Keeper kit is good. Rest could be better. Then they put Greenville's primary, which
The
was
white
kind of
kit?
like
Oh, the green?
the green.
Green.
The
Template,
green,
again.
The green is solid. The green is solid.
I mean, it's
I'll
a
give him
nice
that.
jersey, but it's not innovative. I want them to stop thinking that
Well,
color is innovative.
Greenville, if there was a most improved kit design, Greenville would win because their first couple kits are boring because Nike template. And then they go to Hummel and things get better.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, if you want to do
Oh
something
yeah, they
different,
did
you go
start
to
out with
Hummel.
Nike. That's right.
They were with Nike the first 2 years.
They did. I forgot about that.
Then they had OKC Energy, their third kit.
What is this kit?
That
It's
one, how do I? It was
Okay, so you talking about the pink and green one?
yeah.
So okay, that jersey looked dope in the streets, but it looks horrible on the pitch.
I agree.
Oh, guess who they have next on this kit list?
And then they got Richmond Kickers, the away.
I'm kind of digging that one though. I'm not gonna lie, not just because Yogi's here, but I was very, very happy with the sponsorship and how
It is
they
much better
blacked
than the
out.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Everyone
like
said
the
the home
logo
looked like
sponsor.
Arsenal, which is weird as fuck. We play like Arsenal at home, so that sucks.
All crosses, no
Um,
goals.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
And
that's
then
our
also
tennis ball,
Tulsa.
baby.
Then they had Tulsa's home kit, which
Yeah.
Tulsa's is very straightforward.
Boring.
It's white. It's got
Yeah.
some gold.
I'm not even gonna say
They just
clean,
did that
it's
to
just
include
boring.
black people. That's all. That's the only reason they included Tulsa.
Didn't
Because of the
even
green
didn't
with
even
that.
mention it. They didn't even mention it at that time. Yeah, Tulsa's was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that it? That's the
Tulsa
list.
was boring.
That was the list.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many other USL because Tucson has Tucson. I don't think Tucson's released theirs. North Carolina hasn't.
no, we
Chattanooga
haven't.
probably did, but no one gives a fuck.
South Georgia are wearing the same jerseys from last year.
Right. And then, I mean, North Texas is slightly different than FC Dallas is.
Mm.
Slightly. I think they have a different shirt sponsor. And then Fort Lauderdale, Revs 2, and are just their MLS.
Yeah, North Texas has a new one, but it's kind of just the same. It's bare bones, basically. It's not special.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, the only reason why Richmond's away kit is special is because if you're from Richmond, you know someone from Richmond, everyone knows about U-Crops. And they just did the rainbow cookie. We have a third kit coming, so I got details. This is, me being in the media kind of works out.
Yeah, you being big time
Wow.
over here.
I'm not big time. Relax.
Wow.
I'm a simple
You
man.
got media credentials. You're doing the USL pick'ems. Like,
Relax.
This
You
guy, he
overhyped
went
it.
Hollywood.
look, when you're on
after
Sirius
one
XM
goal.
radio, try and bring us with. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely not. They are not going to make me official USL media because they don't look at my Twitter and be like, nah, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. But Richmond is releasing a third kit, and that will be released, I've been told, mid-May. So I'm wondering to see what this third kit going to look like. I'm interested.
What color do you think it's going to be?
So the color that I wanted was green because that would have been a homage to our first couple of kits. So there's not going to be that. I don't know. I'm imagining it has to be like either a blue or like I know it's not going to be white. I don't know, man. It's weird because I don't know what direction they're going to go with this. Because are they going to do the state flag? Are they going to try to do something to Arthur Ashe? Like, are they gonna go get one of the throwback kits? Because we got a jersey with it had stars on it. And each star was it had the year when we won a title. So I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. That's the only reason why I haven't bought a jersey yet, is because I want to see what this third kit looking like. And if it's trash, I'm not buying it.
I'm just gonna see what the Ford Madison home one looks like. I'll probably buy it because I always do. But that'll get released. That'll get released on Wednesday.
Oh,
Next
so
Wednesday.
okay, so Twitter's going to be shut down. Gotcha.
You're gonna want to stay off Twitter.
God. Oh man! All right. Anything else, you guys? We got games of the week.
I was gonna say
Storylines.
games this weekend.
who
We got
plays?
Sunday Night Football. Da, 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 da. I wonder if we could get John Madden drunk ass to call this game.
He is not gonna do that. You might get Chris Collinsworth on a good day.
Imagine Chris Collins calling the soccer game. Look at the way how he splits the lines and the defenders.
Now here's a
That's
guy
so big.
who can make a pass. Here is a guy that can make a save.
Here's a guy that I trust with my kids. And I don't know him, but he has hands and he can hold my children. Oh God, I need to see this now. I need to see Chris Collinsworth calling the game, yo. Oh, him and Booker.
He can't be worse than
him and
Alexi
Booker
Wallace.
McFarland. Oh,
Can't be worse than Alexi
I'm not gonna
or Taylor
lie.
Twellman. Can't be worse than those
Wow. Chip is fighting 2 out of 3 hosts.
two. Just come to Madison. We'll see. My drunk ass
all
wins
right.
lawn ball. I got to learn how to play lawn ball, but I'll win it.
I mean,
So-
I'm just here watching NWSL games until it's time for my team to play. Which
Okay,
is next
I
week.
do have one quick
I feel like
question. Hold
USL
on.
League
I-
was going to be the appetizer for y'all.
Hold on. I got a question for Chip. Is it going to be in like Kenosha or like Booney's fucking Kenosha? Like, there's a difference. I need to know like what type of Kenosha are we talking here? We talking like Kenosha, like the city, or Kenosha, like we're in the fucking Boonies and going to Pleasant Prairie?
Whoa.
Because depending on where it is, I don't know if I can go. Like, I'm not going to Boonies, Pleasant Prairie, Kenosha. My ass is going to get killed over there.
Damn.
It's Wisconsin. Like, okay, downtown. All right, so Kenosha, but it is Kenosha. Okay, cool. There'll be black people there to, actually be my witness.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh man, Pleasant Prairie. Love and hate that place.
All right, so these are the games we got this week. On Saturday, we have Greenville versus North Texas. We got South Jersey versus FC Tucson, both kicking off at 7 on ESPN Plus.
That is mean. I want to watch both, but that's just mean.
I
And
won't
then
watch any of them because I'll be at my own game.
Oh yeah, you actually have a real sport to watch, a real team.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like USL League One for y'all this year is going to be like the appetizer. Like, it's just wet in the course. Like, y'all just like, yeah, let's get the NWSL, real games.
I'm just gonna be. I will have seen Ford Madison and their final preseason friendly, so I'll be nice to be back at Pre-Stevens Field for the first time in over like a year and a half at this rate. So that'll be nice. It'll be good to be back.
Kyle, you got to run to Twitter that day, man. You got to give us some in-game footage.
Just
No.
Periscope it, bro.
Periscope, dog. Pretty sure you won't kick out the stadium.
You about to go IG live.
I'm bringing my wife and kid. Like, I got to be on my best behavior.
Oh.
Look at you being a family man.
I gotta be a decent father.
Look, we just gonna toe that line.
There's a joke there
Hold up.
somewhere that we can't say on air. There's a joke there somewhere.
Off air.
Oh, fair. And then Sunday, of course, you got Fort Lauderdale versus Richmond. So I want to ask you guys, what is your lock of the week? What is the game that you are putting the house on? You're betting on?
Greenville versus North Texas.
Who you got
In
winning?
terms of a winner or just to watch?
To watch?
Just to watch. To watch.
I'm gonna
You
go
know?
South Georgia versus Tucson. That's the game I'm gonna say you gotta watch, because if Tucson scores, it's gonna get ugly in Tormenta, man. It's gonna get ugly.
The thing with Greenville, North Texas, is even though North Texas has the firepower, Greenville has the defense, it always ends in a very stale 1-0. It's not like, despite how
1-0
good
who?
these two teams, I think both times I went to
let me
North
see.
Texas in 2019. Because North Texas won the final.
We had a 1-0, a 0-4 Greenville, a 1-0 North Texas, a 0-1 North Texas. Last year we had a 1-0 North Texas.
So most of the time it's going to be a 1-0.
Yeah. So they split the city. They played 5 times, 2 wins apiece and 1 draw.
So I'm actually going to pick, I'm picking South Georgia Tucson because I'm curious to see, can South Georgia's defense handle the counterattack that Tucson is going to just sit back and then counter the living hell out of Tormenta.
Oh yeah. You talking about the team that's just vibes? Oh, Tucson.
Tucson is just going to be like, we're going to let you have the ball, and the second we take it, we're going. It is like a Kevin Love outlet pass. Like they get it, and Kevin Love, and you just whip it downfield, and next thing you know, they score. It is going to be exactly that. It's going to be a Kevin Love outlet pass.
It's Lamar Jackson throwing the ball deep. Like, just go.
Pat Mahomes deciding, all right, I'm done playing around. I'm just going to throw 80 yards downfield.
Yeah, exactly. So actually in South Georgia and Tucson, they've played 4 times. South Georgia's 1-2, Tucson's 1-1, and a draw. The most recent result was a Tucson 1-0 win. So
I think it'll be I'm going to say 2-1. No, 2-2 draw.
You got a draw.
I got a 2-2 draw for that one.
I think it'll pick them. I wouldn't draw, but if Tucson scores first, it's oh shit time for South Georgia.
They've taken so many shots. It's like watching Liverpool, where you can. How many shots does it take for you to finally score? Like it's going to be that kind of situation. Are you going to be Liverpool and take 80 shots and not score? Because that's the course they're going on right now.
Yeah. South Georgia is the Sheffield United of USL League One. Everyone loves them, but damn it, you feel bad for them.
I would have said Wolves, but between all the injuries as well, I'd say Wolves.
Yeah, probably so. And then Sunday Night Football, primetime, baby. I'm going to have to find a way how to let my wife let me watch this game at the bar on Sunday night. Fort Lauderdale versus Richmond. They've only played 1 time. Richmond won 2-1 in that game, with Emiliano Terzaghi scoring a brace.
How you feeling about it?
I picked it as my lock of the week, so I feel pretty damn good about it.
I mean,
because of honestly, I feel like this. I feel like Richmond has to show confidence within the final third. And when I mean confidence in the final third, they have to be able to have possession in that final third while creating chances, not just half chances. I'm expecting a lot more of Terzaghi because we haven't really seen him the last 2 games. I think he's only had 2 shots on target, but he's been more in the midfield spot while Hernan been further up. And I'm also expecting Darren to kind of tweak the formation a little bit. It's been this 4-1-4-1 wide. Maybe you put Alex in there and maybe go with 2 strikers on top, or maybe go 4-4-2. See how it goes. But yeah, I'm expecting a good game on Sunday, nonetheless.
If there is a match to get right for your final third, it is against Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale is the perfect team where if you need a get right match, this is your get right match.
Because next week, after Fort Lauderdale, we have South Georgia. And then we welcome Elvin.
I mean, that might also be your get right game. I mean, you come to me? Yes, you come to me.
No, y'all come up here to us.
I come to y'all.
Y'all come to us.
Yeah, I think. Oof. I mean, any of those three games could be your bounce back game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what my team's gonna do. We dropped down. We signed a lot of young talent, a lot, I think. And I mean, we brought back some very good veterans. Nas is back. Nas Abdali, Cristo. We brought back Nelson Flores. He was always a good option. We've got some really good talent in Kamara. We just picked up the Fulham keeper, academy keeper. So we've got a good squad. It's just who the fuck knows how they're going to play together. They've had like 3 preseason games that I can fucking remember. So, I mean, it could be very much a 2-2 draw or like 4-0 Richmond.
This is the thing about Richmond. Like, our next 3 games are Fort Lauderdale, South Georgia, and North Carolina FC before we play Chattanooga. And in my head, I'm like, all right, you kind of got kicked in the mouth against Greenville. You got 3 games coming up where you pretty much are the favorite. Like, you're the favorite. You have to go out there and win. Because against Chattanooga, if anyone knows how much Chattanooga can screw you over, it's me.
Not wrong. Not wrong. We know what happened last year.
God. Oh! I'm fucking mad at that, man. I could have been in a final.
Could have had an actual final.
Right. And the thing is, our record against Chattanooga is crap. 5 losses, 1 win.
Against Chattanooga?
Yes. Chattanooga owns us, yo. I don't know why.
Y'all struggled year 1, and Chattanooga should have made the playoffs in year 1.
Yeah.
They fumbled that bag pretty badly in 2019.
I mean, to be fair, they fumbled the bag a lot. So,
true.
And the crazy thing is, outside of the first time we played Chattanooga, we haven't beaten them yet. It's been 5 straight losses.
Wow. So, how? Chattanooga, y'all know Chattanooga ain't shit, right?
Chattanooga
They had
is
Greg
dirty
Hurst and
football.
Stephen Beatty.
They're Millwall.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Millwall is a great example, yes.
Oh, well, now I'm definitely not excited. Okay.
No, there's nothing appealing about watching Chattanooga Red Wolves.
It sounds horrible.
It is horrible. I'm trying to think of a nice thing to say about them, and Alex Mangles was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. That's all. That's one positive thing I can say.
They were cool that one time at band camp. Is that where you really just went with that?
No,
Yeah.
like we were giving Alex Mangles so much shit in 2019 when Chattanooga came to Madison. He was just laughing. He was throwing shit back at us. Like he was having a good time. So Alex Mangles was the only decent thing about Chattanooga Red Wolves.
All their games are brunch games because they play at noon. Okay.
They have no lights in their fucking new stadium.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that from last year.
What kind of fucking logistic planning is that?
That's when you're in a rush to put up a stadium and not think it out.
Maybe they shouldn't have put it on a wildlife area as well. I don't know.
Yeah, that whole stadium design and shit. Yo, y'all closed the year on Chattanooga? That's your last game? Oh.
Who?
Ooh.
Ford. That's your
Oh.
last. Oh.
I was gonna say that's not my last game.
Ooh.
That last month is going to. We're going to see that last month for Madison is going to be interesting because they got Revs 2. They should win that. Then they got a Henny. Then they got the last Henny Derby, and depending on how the first 3 Henny Derbies go, this could be a pivotal Henny Derby.
Oh, like I said, I told everyone October 16th. That is the Henny Derby you need to go to. There's no other. Save your money. Just come to Richmond. Come to that Henny Derby because that's the game. Boy,
That could be. And then they got Tucson at home, and then they got Chattanooga at home.
See, I mean, I'm gonna do. So
USL is
you play
having
too
me be
much.
violent. USL is having me be very violent in the month of October.
October is an odd one.
You're throwing a Henny Derby and a match against Chattanooga at the end. Hopefully by then it's already like Fort Madison at least made the playoffs by then, and I don't have to stress about it. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe like get a home field. Like maybe there'll be stakes where they have to win to get, a home playoff game. That would be stressful, but it's going to be real reckless in October.
Yeah, man. October's going to be a crazy month, man, for everyone's team, yo.
I mean, I open and close with Greenville, and that's on Halloween. That's dangerous.
Halloween weekend.
That's dangerous.
That last set of matches is going to be very good. You got North Carolina, Greenville, you got Ford Madison, Chattanooga, you got North Texas, Omaha, and then you got Tucson and Richmond.
They set it up. The only thing I need USL to do, dog, is just lean into making all the matches start at the same time.
That's I mean, Ford Madison and Chattanooga is going to be at, I think, 6 or 7, and then Omaha, North Texas starts half an hour later than Tucson's got out west.
We don't even have a start time for my game.
Yep, you don't.
No.
See, on Footmob, they got it at 4. But, I mean, hey.
My season tickets don't say 4.
Footmob just throwing a time out there, like, I don't know. Yeah, I won't have to worry. They'll be in the playoffs. Like, it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, you'll be already clinched? All right. Sure.
It'll be fine.
Right.
I just want you to know, if Ebony's team is the reason why Greenville missed the playoffs, she's going to talk cash money.
Bruh, I will be texting everybody I know in South
She's going to
Carolina.
be banned from Greenville so much.
Man.
Please, I told you, we're not making the playoffs, but we'll also make sure you don't make the playoffs.
And that's why I'm glad Ford Madison get their shit out of the way early with North Carolina.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Y'all get it early. Y'all are like, yeah, let's get this done with. Y'all got like a Wednesday game, and who's showing up?
We got a Wednesday game in August, like
yeah.
Oh my god, y'all want to be stupid drunk. We play 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Yo, I really hope that game is not for a playoff spot, because I could not be bad and drunk at 12 p.m. in Richmond.
All the tweets.
Wait, what? Hold on. What did you just say?
Richmond plays at Tucson, so that game's going to be at 10 p.m. your time.
I thought you were saying the Henny Derby is at 10. I'm like, so they wanted us to do violence the whole day. Because there's no way we're not finishing like 6 bottles of Henny that day.
They're smart. They decided 5:30 is that is the start time.
That means I got to power hour it, so that's even worse.
Oh yeah, they made sure that to put that Henny Derby nowhere near like prime drinking hours.
No, they're like, we need to get them out. It's like
happy hours from 2 to 3.
It's like a local derby in England. You get that shit over at noon, so that way it's done and people go home. Like there's no pregame.
Oh, we tear it up, Richmond.
The only one you can really pregame is the one on September 11th, and that's 8 p.m. And that's really 7 for y'all, right?
Wait, what?
The only one you can really get really drunk for is the 8 p.m. game between Ford Madison and Richmond.
Hold on. You're just not tailgating right. If your game kicks off at noon, you should be tailgating by 5 a.m. What are you doing?
Man,
look, you better take a shot straight quick and get to it.
All I know is there will probably be a 12-year-old that's handing out shots. That's all I know.
Look, we cannot have that again. Let's throw this out there. Let's make sure we're clear on that.
Hey, yo, there was a whole kid passing out shots. Well, this was not functionally good for anything.
There were several laws that we. What do you mean? The October 16th game is definitely at 6:30, so you're definitely tailgating.
Oh yeah, they'll be tailgating. Wait, the October? Yeah, they'll definitely be tailgating. Not worried about that. The September 11th, they'll be tailgating. Yeah. The Wednesday one, probably not. I mean, maybe I'll take the day off the next. Maybe I'll take work off.
Why did they put this Henny Derby on a Wednesday?
The same reason they put Ford Madison and Omaha matches on like a Wednesday and a Sunday. Like, if you want viewers, you need to put it on Saturday night. Don't put that shit on Sundays and Wednesdays. Like, I'll still watch because
Chris Collier calling the game, man. Now this is a bird who I can ride into battle with. All right, man. We hit that late night hour, man. I think that's a great way to end the podcast. Anything else from you guys before we wrap up?
Oh, fuck.
Get your damn vaccines. Do that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Shout out to South Georgia for making sure. I think they got 40 people vaccinated. Shout out to them. So that's dope to see. Maybe we want to see more USL League One clubs. You know, if you talk about you in the community, step up and be part of that community as well. Help out. Greenville. Oh yeah, we got to shout it out. But Greenville is a lot of people to play on the pitch at 7:30 in the morning. Won't be me because I barely get up before 8. But
I'm also
way
just
how to
not
make some money.
up at 7:30 to play pickup.
I have to be up at 7:30, but I have a child. I don't have. That's the only reason why I'm up at 7:30. I don't want to be up at 7:30, but I have to because I have a child. I'm not playing soccer. That's a lot of exercise I don't want to do. It's a cool idea. It's nice. It's a good deal. Like if you want cheap tickets, that's a great way to go about it.
Well, I also say this, it's a great way how to like build the fan base in the city. Because how many people are really Greenville, like really Greenville fans? Like how many of them are maybe Atlanta United fans or possibly Charlotte fans or whatever?
Or a European team.
Yeah, it's a dope way how to build a fan base. Let people know where the stadium is. It's cool to see. I know Richmond ain't doing it because we got grass, and they'll be damned if we mess up that grass. No, sir. You put how much money into this? You want to play what? No.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. We're not doing that. Nah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now you got me looking at NCFC jerseys because I gotta place a logo on a white tee and get ready for next weekend. So this is all your fault if I hit buy. I just want you to know that, Yogi.
Look, I'm just saying. Force the club to make better jerseys. Y'all got J. Cole as a sponsor.
We only had J. Cole as a sponsor because they were supposed to have Dreamville. And that Dreamville game was supposed to be literally the next month because we were supposed to have Dreamville Fest at the game. Like a mini, it was supposed to be a crazy thing. And then it got postponed and then canceled. And so we never even
really I love J. Cole, he pretty much Erica Badu, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, not Erica, but Lauryn Hill. He pretty much Lauryn Hill.
All right. That's a little bit more disrespectful. I'm just going to throw that out there.
We gotta add it. God damn.
It was like, do I really want to do this? Nah. Look, Lauryn Hill. Oh man, maybe we should do that one time. Like famous rappers compared to USL League One clubs because Lauryn Hill is definitely South Georgia.
Wow.
That could be
I don't know who should be more offended by that.
I don't know either.
Definitely Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
We'll talk about it next episode. We're gonna have to think of it.
We have to think about
There
it.
you go.
Think about
There
it.
you go.
I'm trying to think who should be more disrespected at the moment, and I'm gonna have to think about it.
Well, listeners, we want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us. Remember, shows are bi-weekly, so you won't get a show next week. You'll get a show in 2 weeks. By that time, we'll figure out if South Georgia gets out from the bottom of the table and whether or not what kind of kid North Carolina FC is playing in. But with that being said, guys, this is Walking 90. Remember, keep it cool, keep it easy. We'll holler at you guys later.
Peace.